Curro develops, acquires and manages private schools in South Africa, and the company was established in 1998 in Durbanville.
Exactly, down in the Cape, and it's gone from there to, I don't know how many is it now, 60 schools or something. Look, it takes a long time to build a school. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of capital, but they're starting to hit scale, I would say.
Market cap, 18.5 billion rand, trading on a PE here of 127.6. Pays no dividends. Share price graph, Wayne, for context.
Only one way.
Only one way, there we go. Did you call this one right?
Surprisingly enough, I think I did, yeah. Look, as you've spoken about, there is virtually unlimited runway in front of these companies. They are filling a niche. They are doing the education from, let's say, 40,000 to 60, maybe 80,000 a year. You just can't build the schools quick enough. Now, surprisingly enough, you just didn't hear about it. There were plenty of, let's call it the little small independent private schools around, but Curro has now it's sort of congregated all of these together, put them all together. They're still buying all the time, little colleges here and things there. They are now going into post-high school education a little bit, but there's virtually unlimited runway. What have they got, 45, 46,000 students?
Yep.
And you were saying around about
Keeps
60 schools.
It's not quite that yet. But I mean, it says here 36 schools, but I'm sure it's more than that by now.
Yeah.
So, Paul, the other thing that you made mention of is the capex, and obviously the fact that this takes quite a while to build up the asset base,
yes.
and it's starting to
Because you have
deliver.
to acquire the land, then you
And
have
the
to get an
teachers.
architect, and then you have to build the things, and that's costly. Look, they do have some help with that. Firstly, they're shareholders, lots of rights issues. But they've also got funding arrangements in place with Old Mutual for those Meridian schools.
And don't the PSG affiliation to Curro
that
as
helps
well.
too, and so PSG's maintained their stake and always followed their rights. But you know, it's getting to the point now where they sort of, if they could, you might need billions and billions more.
I mean, make no mistake, there are competitors entering this market
That's
every
right.
single
Spark
day.
schools,
This
we've seen a
is
few
the
others.
new growth area. And it lasts for a long time.
We mustn't
lasts for a
underestimate
long time.
the digital element that we spoke about earlier.
very
Eliminating
much
a
so.
lot of the bricks
But
and
look,
mortar
the other players,
necessities.
the other players that are going to list quite soon, who have a different approach, same product, but they don't build the school. They go and get all these failed office blocks and industrial buildings, or shopping centres, these little small regional shopping centres that no one wants to go to anymore. They convert that to a school. They convert it in 3 months instead of 2 years. And it's in your neighborhood. It's not out there in the sticks. It's just down the road. So there's plenty of competition, but there's still enough runway. Another last little interesting thing about this, the whole thing, some of the big, expensive, established schools are failing to fill the classrooms because the people, should I pay 80 or 200,000? A lot of people are actually going down to the 80s. Not so much the government schools coming up into these areas. A lot of the very established, expensive private schools, people are leaving there to go to the Curros because you can afford it.
Which
So
could result in some business opportunities where
Correct.
schools like that don't really have a strong, established financial position might in fact sell the
into them.
building premises and others into these groups. So that's another opportunity.
We've got to call it hot or
Hot,
not
yes.
at current levels, at
Yes,
127 PE. Hot.
there's no problem,
Paul.
in my view.
I think so, that's fine. So the management team know what they're doing. They've got the necessary skills. They've got the momentum now. So I don't think you need to worry too much about the metrics. I think it continues growing and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Definitely hot. And we own some of these. Did I say
Yes,
that?
we do own this. Remember,
portfolio.
we actually eliminated our
Yeah, we
PSG
wobbled
position
around a
and
bit
went
and decided
into
it's the
Curro.
piece we wanted. Yeah.
Exactly.